What's going on? What's going on, everybody? This is Rod on the Road signing on. Once again, I hope everybody's doing good and doing great out there in YouTube land. A lot of big events going on this past week. I've been watching, I've been monitoring them from a distance. Um, the RTR out west and the Travelers Camp Fest down south. Of course, I wasn't able to attend either one of those events due to poor planning on my part, and some events that had occurred prior to this video with rear end going out on me, and I had some other expenses, surprise expenses to cover. So I decided to sit this one out. Well, it will be my first one, but hopefully next year I'll be in attendance to one of the others if they're still around. Hopefully they are. But I took the opportunity to just stay put and, in my zone or whatever you want to call it, areas that I frequent to, get some things done. Um, like solar installation and what else? Solar installation and the roof vent thing, which I haven't even done yet. So due to the weather, it's been a lot of ice coming through, windy, very windy conditions. The time that I could have did it was very windy, and I just didn't want to deal with that. And I'm looking for decent weather. I don't have a covered area to do it in, so I have to be outside. And I need access to electricity to run power tools, even though I got faith in my inverter, but I'd hate to hook my, I don't have a cordless drills and stuff. I do have a drill that would work, and I could pull it off, and a saw that could actually cut that with the new blade, but they all use AC power, and I would have to use my inverter, and I just don't want to take a chance of like getting a hole cut in the roof and then a malfunction occur. And I had to be with all the winter weather coming through, that wouldn't be great at all. So I want to be at a stable place to do these repairs, and that place hadn't been found yet, or I hadn't made it to that place yet. Actually, I'm near, but like I said, with the weather and all, it's just timelines just not been adding up. That's just an update, so I want to let you in on. I'm in the van, and I just want to talk about some things that I got in mind, planning on, working on. Of course, y'all know about the solar and the roof vent, which will take precedent over most everything unless something mechanical occurs. That's next on the list. The spare tire that I have is not a good spare tire. It's leaking air. It's lasting about a week, then it goes flat. So I might have to get another one. Plus it's bald on one side, and I got it off of this truck before I got the 4 new tires. So that'll be replaced. That takes precedent too. That's gonna be the first thing I do before even the installation of solar. But like I said, I already have that, so I can go ahead and start on that. It's not gonna affect me, in any way monetarily. But this spare tire is definitely next on the list. Functioning spare tire, a new one, hopefully. But I'll show you this. Something else I acquired is this this right here, which is my new fire extinguisher, and I advise everyone to get one of these. Put it where it can be reached, and put it where other people can see it. That's why I have it placed right here in plain sight of everyone. I have another one. Now I keep it here. I think it's old. It's probably out of date, but I'm sure it still functions. It'll be my backup. But this is brand new. You check the bottom date. They're very inexpensive. A few bucks, like $9 actually. And the date is on the bottom. You want to replace it 10 years after that. But this one actually has a gauge on it, and that gauge is reading full. You want to make sure that it has a safety clip on it, and it's made for electrical and liquid, flammable liquids. I advise you to get one of these immediately if you don't have one. It could save a life. It could save your vehicle. It could really help you out. You need one, trust me. Get one. Wally World has them all day long. Pick one up. Home Depot, everybody sells them. Get one of those ASAP. That's pretty much the only addition that I have added to the truck. Uh, Trying to think of some more things. I got plans on these little cubby areas up here. I'm gonna cover those. The one in the center I'm gonna leave because I like that. But the ones on the side, I don't like being able to see those little pocket deals or whatever, so I'm gonna cover those. And what I plan on doing is, I don't know what y'all think about it, but I'm gonna just use a Dollar Tree floor mat. I'm gonna just cut it and thumbtack it up there real nice, and hopefully that looks pretty good, And we'll see how it works. If I don't like it, I could just remove it or I take it down. And my toolbox is right here. It's in disarray. I need to go in there and reorganize my toolbox, and I got some missing tools. I need to either go on Amazon and replace those missing tools, because you want to have all your tools and stuff in order, and all of your maintenance equipment like that, and things like that in order as well. And that's the only thing I have right now as far as updates. Is some ideas I have. No, actually I don't. I have another one. I have another one that I've been brainstorming. I've been thinking about is I'm gonna say this before. I need to do a little bit more downsizing because my under seat storage is basically full to capacity to some degree on this side. I got some things in there that I need to eliminate, and that's, like I said, that's been a steady battle that I have been working on for quite a while now. I don't know if it ever ends, but I gotta look in there and I gotta find some things that I don't use, I don't think I would use, and I haven't used, and get rid of them. And I'm gonna say something else. These seats, the way they hold up, I had trouble holding them up. They're so heavy when I open them that I got these little 98-cent, I think they're wooden dollies, they call them. They sell them at Wally World, Walmart, you know what I'm talking about. And this is it. You just cut them the length you have. I have a little hand saw in here, and you can use those as seat props. And that's what I have. This one will be for this side. I hadn't had to go in it since I repaired I put a little bleach in the water tank because I had some mold growing in there, and that bleach flushed it right out. I filled it up with one of those small, tiny bleach Clorox bottles that you get from Dollar Tree. I just emptied in there in a full tank, so it's about 7 gallons. I let it sit for like 4 hours, and the bleach strong, or the scent was intense. You had to open the doors up, and then I just ran it, flushed it through the system. I just let it run off and on, and I let it run all the way out, and it really flushed the system out. All that black, it was some black stuff like flakes, as if the mold came out. My line is completely clear now. Has a little tiny bleach odor still, but after this wash, well, I didn't rinse it out a second time. I just filled it back up, and I think after this time it'll be cleaned out. I don't know if that's something I want to do annually for maintenance purposes. Somebody told me that I could use vinegar to maintenance. I don't want it to build up again, or maybe it just won't come back. And like I said, I got that pump from the salvage yard, so that's something that I brought from the salvage yard with me. I don't have any mold issues in here because I just don't. And I've looked and I've checked, and I have bad allergies, so I would definitely know if I had some mold issues, and I don't have that problem. So I keep the moisture absorbers in here, and I'm always in and out. And I like riding with my windows down quite a bit, even when it's cold. So just haven't had that issue. But I thank for all the tips on resolving issues like that if you did have them. And a lot of this stuff in here has been repurposed, but I made sure it wasn't mold. I didn't want to bring mold in here. I'm real funny about bringing things in that might contaminate this space, and I'm real funny about that. So you should be too, because you can contaminate your environment. You can bring home an item with mold on it, and that mold will spread in here and be like you have an issue. And it's just naturally in the environment anyway. So you want to use things that that mold doesn't like to grow on, which you can grow on most things, but just want to keep the environment dry as possible. That's the best thing. Let me try to think of what else. I had something else to discuss. Yes, actually, I want to talk about my steering wheel. I have acquired through a a present for Christmas a wooden steering wheel, one of those grants. This thing is awesome. It was a present from my brother. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. I would show it to you. I wish I had it out. You know what? Let me see. Can I get it out real quick? And I'll show it to you. It's pretty good. And I'm gonna probably use one of those detachable steering wheel things. I had one years ago, and this thing's awesome. And it'll work as a security purpose, and it's beautiful. And this is it right here. It's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, it'll go with the wood grain interior in here. It'll be nice. Not only is this, I like for the van to look good. You know what I mean? So I've been looking on online, and they have those detachable pop-off kits. Anybody out there got one that they're not using, message me, and we can discuss. We can talk. I appreciate it. But this is what I'm planning on putting up front, and it also it'll act as security, another security procedure, addition, as well as it'll look good, as well as it'll allow me to detach the steering wheel, and that'll make room up front. So I might be able to add my other seat pedestal swivel. I have two of them that I got from the salvage yard some time ago. Now all y'all know this seat here swivels around. The front seat, it swivels around so you can sit in it, face this way. The driver's side doesn't, because the steering wheel's in the way, and it wouldn't sit all the way back straight up. So it served no purpose to put it in, so I didn't. But I kept the pedestal mount. If I could detach that steering wheel, pretty simple when I put that detachment kit on there, I'll be able to turn that seat around. Then I'll be able to turn this seat facing backwards, and the driver's seat to face backwards, and the passenger seat is already like that. And hopefully, it's got all the electric stuff under there, and I ain't never been a fan of that. I set it one way, and it stays that way. And for me to manually set it is not a problem, because that electric stuff, eventually it goes out, and when it goes out, I don't fix it, I just replace it. Just like the roll-up power windows, I got rid of them as soon as I could, because they kept going out. And this van sit up before I got it for a while, and the window had been cracked, and a lot of the door panel had been ruined in there. I had to replace a lot of that with fresh new wood and stuff like that. And I just put the roll-up windows things on there, and I've had no problem. I don't mind rolling the window up by hand. Just like the roof vent, it's not electrical. It's the push button and turn. I don't want all those electrical things. It's just not my preference. I just think in the long run, it's gonna help me out dealing with none and being an issue, motorized. You know what I mean? Just to not deal with that kind of stuff. I don't mind. So to be able to turn that seat around will be a great addition and a great project. Even if it don't turn, it should be able to turn all the way around, facing straight backwards. And I don't know about the leg room and the sink being right here. That's something I would have to see how that worked with a measuring tape. But I'd definitely be able to turn it kind of an angle to face that door and to still face this way. And this TV turns around 360. I'll be able to turn that TV around, and two people will be able to sit up there and watch TV from that way. Oh, that's my bell. All right. Well, this is Rod on the Road signing off. Y'all take care. God bless America. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share this video. And we will see you next time, YouTube. Maybe we'll have some work done by then. And keep the faith. Keep your hopes and dreams going. Focus. Stay positive. Trust in God. And be strong. You know what you got to do. As I always say, God bless America. Peace. And don't forget to subscribe.